Go back to there. You can also show if you happen to have any SWF flash modules. So basically a video. Yeah, my cursor. But you can do this for students. So a lot of textbooks are starting to push out modules, kind of flash-based modules that go along with the course. You can actually place these in there for the students to go. So you can basically say, how smart are you? And basically have the students do this as an exercise and go through each thing. I already didn't read what it said, so. But you have a lot of capabilities here where you can bring in external content. Now, with that, if you were to bring in a PDF, what it would do is it would basically download it for the students. So the only thing that it actually displays in the Wimba content are PowerPoint, images, SWFs. Anything else will basically have to download to the students, and they won't see your navigation. If you want to basically show Excel or something else, you have to do the app share and then show it that way.
Can you show me something about that Excel?
Okay. Basically, you would come in here, and I'll go ahead and share my desktop. So you can kind of see what that window looks like too. So I can either do my window screen area, full desktop. This is where you kind of select what you want to show. I'll just go ahead and do full desktop. And so the students actually see my desktop now. We can't necessarily see what they're seeing. If I had another computer here, you could kind of see basically this screen. But then all I have to do is go to Excel like normal and just open up the program. And that will all be displayed for the students. Nice thing about this too is this is all being captured in the archive. So students can go back and look at it later.
So in this case, if you wanted to do what we talked about earlier about having this kind of ongoing equation, you could use something like Notepad or something like that you would minimize in between your other screenshots.
Right.
Pull up Notepad, start the equation, reduce it, talk,
exactly.
back up, continue it.
The only problem with that is it's okay if you're doing just kind of a pure capture, but if you're doing a live session, you'd have to wait for that app share to start each time, and that's the only negative of that. But at this point, I could open up any application, and that'll be displayed for the students. And to stop it, you can either come here to that, or you can come back to the share. Just hit end sharing. And we'll go ahead and stop the sharing process. Only other thing I can think of that's in here right now is you can actually detach that window. So if you do have those dual monitors and you need a little bit more real estate, you can actually detach that little console window and put it wherever you need to be. Not many people do it. You usually have enough room. The nice thing about this program is it's completely resizable. And you can actually resize quite a bit. So the students, your PowerPoint will always scale to whatever this window is. So if your students really don't care hopefully they don't do that, but if they don't care what your PowerPoint is, they can make it really small, make their text really big. You have a lot of flexibility here. To stop the archive, click the same button. It'll ask us if we want to stop. Hit OK.
Archive recording has been stopped. Archive is being saved.
The nice thing about this is it's all done on the server, so you don't have to worry about it being stored.
Archive is now complete.
It's done. One of the things we do have to keep in mind, this will be our course name and the date that we created our archive. Not until you get into Case It Online can you actually name it something else. And I'll show you what that looks like. So if I come in here into my course content, and if let's pick a module here. I go to new item, and Wimba link. And here we go. It's already there. 918. It's pretty fast. So I can just select this, give it a name, hit create. That puts it right into my course for me. Let me pull Archer back up here real fast. Hey, Archer, thanks for helping out. We're going to leave you.
Okay, no problem, Brian.
So let me kind of show you what this archive looks like now. What it will do is it'll actually open up the same kind of presentation window.
Now everything we say and do in the room is being archived. This also includes the chat that is going on here.
Okay, I'm going to mute my mic here, my speaker.
Really here not to use the chat for inappropriate purposes.
It's basically the same, but a little different. Now this time,
Say that, but
basically
private
our
messages are not.
table of contents.
But they don't necessarily know that off the
jump
top.
around for the slides.
So what will happen is
We still have a chat. This is actually really neat for collaboration
so
purposes.
you can actually
If
follow
students
along
want to
with the
review
text dialogue
together,
going
they can
along
actually jump
as well.
into an archive and help each other out. So if somebody says, "Hey, did you get what they were talking about on slide 3?"
These
somebody
P's
can
over
respond,
here,
"Oh yeah, this is
they're actually,
different."
so you can preview your
They
next
can do this
slide,
internally
in case
just
you have your
within the
outline
archive.
there.
You don't have to be there.
So you can see what it is. Then you can just go ahead and push that slide to the room if you want to change it.
Unfortunately, not. You don't. An archive that's not.
These pins basically
Only
during
the live
whiteboard.
session is what's recorded.
recorded.
Let me go ahead and pause this here. One of the new features that we've added is this downloads. We actually give the students the options here now to download an MP3 of the lecture so they can just go back and listen to it, or an MP4. That way they can download it to iTunes and watch it through their iTunes player instead of the Wimba player itself. This is great, especially for people on slow connections or if they're traveling, they can make it portable. I'm going to go ahead and give you MP4 here. And basically what it says is being requested. Basically what the server is just generating this file. This only happens for the very first person who clicks on it. After the file is created and the next person comes back and downloads and clicks it, it's there and ready to download. Only that first person has to wait on it. We don't make it automatically, only by demand. So once it's there, it'll depend on how long it was, how much video. So it's still doing its thing. So we'll come back to that here in a few. Somebody had asked about the Wimba content and how to make those polling questions. So we'll jump into Wimba content real fast. See, it's pretty ugly. Basically how it's organized is these are your presentation folders, and then you can upload presentations inside of those. That's why we like the button in the room better, because it does it automatically for you, where you don't have to create the folder and upload the presentation to this. Let the system do it for you. Let's go here. This is where I can upload my PowerPoint. This is where I can add a web page kind of on the fly. This is where I can create my polling questions. We have a lot of options here for our polls. Let's go multiple choice. We can do a lot here. You have quite a few. You can reorder them. Give a kind of a blanket response when somebody submits. Allow multiple responses, which is always nice. This is where you can publish the individuals' names if you want to show who answered what. And you can even change the font and background color. So if you want to make a K-State purple background and white text, you can. So you have, it's pretty basic, but you still have a lot you can do here. And that will go ahead and load it into the course for you. And then once you have that poll done, up here in the very top, poll results, this is where you can go and get your information, retrieve it. You can either do it by date or name, or even who answered what. So you do have that capability. Okay, let's see if that Wimba. So it's still making it. So what I'd recommend, go grab a cup of coffee, go grab some lunch, come back. And especially the students, they're going to want to click on it like I've been doing. Click, 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 click. It won't be ready till it's ready. And unfortunately, there's no way for us to even monitor how long it's going to take. It's just going to be how busy the system is at that time.
So you said a student can go and generate something like this, right?
Right. Yeah, this is basically pure student-driven. Or you can do it for the very first time for them so they don't have to wait. So maybe as soon as you publish the archive, say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and click this. That way tomorrow when the students access it, it'll be ready. That's just kind of up to you.